So this is going to be a little bit of a animation tutorial. So I get a lot of comments. How do you record the showcases for your assets, models, characters, and things like that across all my social media platforms? But no, this is all just in a Unity scene, and all of my characters that I record and post on social media are just set up with motion capture animations. So as you can see, when I click on like my mannequin, I have an animator on here and it's got a bunch of these animations. Now, I recorded these animations with Rococo Studio. Last year, I did purchase a Rococo Smart Suit Pro 2 with the gloves package. This allowed me to create my own mocap animations. So if I load up the scene here on the left, you can see that these are some of the mocaps that I've done. Whatever I do gets recorded, and then I export that as an FBX and import that into Unity. If you want to learn more about Rococo, I'll leave a link in the description, but it's basically a budget-friendly option for professional mocap. Now, I wouldn't say it's perfect. The tracking is enough for me to do what I want to do. And if you understand a little bit of IK, you can clean up all of the animations. So if you want to try to get your hands on a mocap suit, I'll leave a link in the description. Not sponsored, obviously. Now, a lot of you are probably like, well, Casey, what if I don't want to spend $4,000 on a motion capture suit? Because that's still too expensive. Well, there's a great site called Mixamo. There's a bunch of free animations here. We've got tons of different animations for you to use. Look, we got the fiddling on that thing. But yeah, any of these you can like select and download. So let's go ahead and grab this old man idol, right? I think this looks cool. So once you've made your account with Mixamo, it's ran by Adobe, you can select what kind of FPS that you want. Go ahead, press download. It's gonna take a second. And just downloaded the FBX. Now I would take this and save it somewhere. We're gonna go to our downloads, and we're actually just gonna drag this directly into Unity. So here you can see our little character here, but we want to extract the animation right here. So what you're going to do is click on this prefab that we just brought in. We're going to go to rig. We're going to go from generic to humanoid so that it reads that the animation is a humanoid animation. And then all we're going to do is click on the animation that we want and press Control D to duplicate it. And then you can name this whatever. I'm just going to call it Old Man Idol. Click on it. I'm going to turn on loop time because I want the animation to repeat. And then this is just the animator that I made. Once you attach an animator onto your character, you can literally just drag the animation onto it and it'll create an animator for you, or you can create one manually. And then I've just been replacing the default entry animation, so it goes to Old Man Idol now. Now if I come back into here, press play mode, my dude's doing an old man sus. Oh, look at the cake. All right, but yeah, my dude's doing the Old Man Idol, and so is my little demon monster thing over here. So that's how I do my animations. And then I use Cinemachine, which comes with Unity. You can get that in your package manager. So if you go to Windows, package manager, go to search, Cinemachine, you can just import this, and it's a camera system tool. And that's what I have over here. I have a simple look at constraint. So the camera will look at this object wherever I have it. And then here is a dolly that I have, and it does exactly what you think it does. So I can orient this anywhere I want it. I have an animation on here to play if I want it to go across as a dolly, and it'll stay at this focal point, look at constraint, as it goes through the dolly. So this is how I make my showcases and my asset posts and stuff, just so that you guys know that I'm doing all of this in engine in Unity, so that if you're using my products for any Unity projects, this is what it looks like. So I know some people thought I was getting into VR chat and recording my stuff there. It would take a god-awful amount of time, and I don't want to subject my only clientele to that game. So this is also a way for me to showcase that stuff. So if you're making animations and stuff, feel free to use my stuff like that. I think this is like really cool. You can import any of your characters. For those people who play VR chat, you can import any of your like characters or avatars or whatever and put them in here and do this exact same thing. So I know this was a different type of tutorial, but that's what we're doing. You may have noticed in my showcases I've been having stuff in the background. So I'm gonna have more and more as I create more assets. I'm gonna clutter my Unity scene with all of these assets and different products that I make, just to kind of add some personality. I do want to post more on social media. I'm just not too sure on what to post, but I really want to start getting my name out there, and this is how I've been doing it. So if any of you guys mess with this tutorial and it helped you and changed the game for showcasing your models and stuff, let me know in the comments. Deuces.